Okay, and let's hit the record button. And I did save the show, Revis.
Oh, okay.
All right, now y'all should hear me now. Yeah, there you go. So, yeah, welcome
Yep.
everybody. It is another edition of the Lab Tech Show. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with us. That's why we have the pre show, and it's time to go ahead and get this thing started. So, once again, stores use drones to chase thieves, Meta uses AI for ads, Sora 2 releases, and use AI to cheat on games. And of course, you know our boy Revis, our guy, he's going to be basically talking about the word of the day, malware. So let us know in the city and state where you are watching from. Definitely would like to get your thoughts on that and see where you're watching from. And for some odd reason, Revis, we are not live over here on this other platform that we should be on. So we got a lot of difficulties going over here, and I tested all of this stuff before we did what we needed to do. So give me 1 second. Why is it saying it's not receiving video? Hmm. Bear with us, guys. We're just trying to see if we can get multi-stream live on LinkedIn. Do apologize for the inconvenience. There we go. Yeah, it's there. There we go. Are we pushing out? Are we pushing out? Yeah, we're pushing out. Cool. All right. So, look, without further ado, y'all, let's go ahead and get into this show. Welcome, everybody. How y'all doing? My name is Tall Boy. It's another edition of the Lab Tech Show. We here. We here. We made it. Tech be teching, and it's always and forever growing. But it's like you kind of would like to say that you would master the tech before the new stuff come out. But every week something is happening. It's rolling out, and we need to really have a conversation about AI because this is starting to get to where every conversation, even this show, is based on surveillance, AI, what it can do, what it can't do. And maybe you are not familiar with what's happening. And our goal here is to just basically break it down in a language that you can understand. Shout out to all the people over there at fan base over on Chatter. Thank y'all so much for pulling up on us and letting us know that that you are here supporting us. If you'd like, you can join the chat live by clicking the link in the description that's over on those platforms. And then also just go to the YouTubes and type the Lab Tech Show, and you'll see it. You'll see that we're live. And if you have somebody that you know that might need to know this information, please share with them and let them know what's happening. I got my man Revis here. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing pretty well. How about yourself, tall boy?
Man, I'm all right, man. We're gonna find out what you got going on with this word of the day called malware. I think we got about 12 more weeks, 11 more weeks before the end of the year, and we wanted to make sure that people walked away understanding what was happening when it comes to technology. And uh, they may not understand the words of what all these words mean. So you're going to give us a breakdown for the last couple of months, or excuse me, last couple of weeks, last 3 months of the year, and just kind of break that down. Am I getting that right?
Yeah, you getting it right there. So we're gonna give them the tech words. We want them to know about these tech words, so it won't be no surprise to them.
Yeah, they don't need no surprises. So I'm working on a few kinks behind the scenes, but while we do all of that, how was your week and where are you at? I know TBJ normally does all of that, but I'm just trying to get this taken care of behind the scenes, if that makes sense.
My week has been pretty well. I've been fishing, and I'm over in Indianapolis right now.
Indianapolis, okay, all right. They had the All Star WNBA All Star game there this year. So yeah, that's what's up. Hopefully you're safe and it's not snowing, so I know the roads are at least good for you, and that's a positive thing. So I don't know why this is not working. So we're just gonna go ahead and get TBJ rolling, and we're gonna go right into the show. All right, TBJ, where you at,
All
man?
right.
The hottest DJ mixing the beats.
TBJ, y'all.
Mixing.
What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? Welcome. It's another week. Man, did you see that WNBA game last night? The Las Vegas Aces is going to the WNBA Finals to play against the Mercury Sun. Oh, my God. Look, I hope that some of those WNBA players be tapping in with us over here at the Lab Tech Show. But look, we're going to tell you how you can participate. You can watch on your phone or your TV. And if you got a computer, we want you to rock with us. So come on over here. Will you tell 2 or 3 people what we're doing? Because we want you to comment. This is a live show, and we want you to act accordingly and hang out with us in real time. Now, look, this show, we want you to keep it 100, all right? We're all about authenticity and transparency. So pull up on us, all right? Pull up on us. We're going to tell it like a TI is, and that's just what it's going to be, okay? So it's here. This technology is here. So what you gonna do about it? I mean, Tallboy said he got some things that he need to talk about. So without further ado, Tallboy, let's get to it.
All right, guys, this is it. I'm not making this up. Retail stores are saying that they may want to start using drones to catch thieves. I don't know if you've heard about the smash and grabs where a lot of people are going into Apple stores, they're going into the clothing stores such as Lululemon, and they're just doing smash and grabs. Well, a company called Flock Safety, if you're familiar with Flock cameras, if you've heard of Flock cameras, that's kind of where they have the cameras kind of posted like on certain mile markers up in the air, and it can track the tags of the different vehicles. I think they also use them with truckers, and Revis can break that down if they do use them with truckers or not. But there's a company out called Flock Safety is basically pushing drones into malls and retail stores, and they say it's about stopping crime faster. And the drone can fly up from a rooftop and follow somebody on foot or in a car, and basically they can stream the video back to the security or to the police. And they already are selling the license plates to the cameras or the license plate cameras to the police. So basically, if you're doing something wrong, they can say, hey, to the police, we got a contract with you. Here's your opportunity. But now the retail stores are saying, or Flock Safety is saying, let's reach out to retail stores because you're getting a lot of loss, right? As far as, people coming in and taking your merchandise. Well, this is what we can do. We can have a drone be up on your rooftop. When they do the smash and grab, these drones can literally fly out and basically chase them. It has like a 3.5 mile radius on this, right? And basically the battery life is about 45 minutes. So it can go for a minute. So all you really need to do is get the license plate, get the description. It's got thermal technology, so it can also handle bad weather. So if this is something that starts to roll out, what do we do in a situation like that, right? What do we do? And at the end of the day, this is where we are. It's also saying there's a little controversy going on because some cities have told Flock to remove cameras because the company was sharing data with federal agencies like Border Patrol without letting the authorities know. And Congress is even investigating them for privacy and civil rights issues. So this is how it could help. Safer shopping areas. If a fight or a robbery happens, drones can respond right away. That could make stores and malls feel safer for families and workers. Less racial profiling from guards, because instead of a guard following you just because you're African American or you're Indian or whatever the case may be, the drones might only look at what somebody is actually doing. And that could possibly cut down unfair targeting. Fewer violent confrontations instead of police running up and things getting into a heated argument. They can just literally just say, we'll let the drone follow you, find out your address, find out your zip code, find, your license plate, and then they can find you at a later time and just arrest you or question you when that time comes. You can also help find kids and elders because, hey, kids run off, the seniors or the people with Alzheimer's may run off. You might just happen to catch them. They were in the mall. I don't know where they went, right? And then there is an opportunity. So, and at the end of the day, it's clear evidence. Drone footage can protect people from false accusations. If you didn't run to the left and the drone went to the right and you didn't have nothing in your hand, it's not you. Now, the only problem is it's more surveillance. Is this something that we really want? Data misuse. The video and location data might not stay private. That's the problem that they're already dealing with, right? And it could be a possible bias in the system. So I don't know if this is necessarily good, but Flock is saying instead of us just only selling to the police, let's start selling to private companies and let's see if that is something that we want to do. I don't know if this is good or not, but my question that I would like to ask you in the comments, we have a live poll and would love your interaction if you are following us on the Lab Tech Show on YouTube. What do you think of stores using drones to chase criminals? 1, this should have already been implemented. 2, I see no issue with this. 3, as long as no one gets hurt, I see no issue. 4, this should be illegal. Or 5, there has to be a better way. 1 through 5, let me know in the comments, what do you think of stores using drones to chase criminals? Mama D, Aisha, Ray Wright, Nikki, Hit the Spot 1006. What do y'all think of this? Talk to me, Revis. What do you think, man?
Look at here. They might as well go on and get the facial recognition, put them all over the city, and get some of the criminals off the street. What I think is very invasive. I'm just waiting for the day that it follows me for something, for stealing somebody's heart or something. I'm just saying. I don't know what the hell.
Stealing somebody's heart. Whose heart you trying to break? I mean, you gonna have the woman deploy a drone on you?
Hey, I don't know. Hey, never know. I might be at the mall and steal somebody's heart, and then the drone chase me and ask me why I did it. I don't know. Hey.
Okay. All right.
No.
Well,
Anyway, they're gonna have robots patrolling the malls and the shopping centers and stuff. They're gonna have these drones assisting the robots. I don't know. I think they're being a little invasive.
a little invasive. So, I mean, I think that it's good because in California, I've been seeing a large mobs of people saying, "Oh, the iPhone is out. Let me just go into the iPhone store." Smash and grabs at clothing retail stores. And they not saying that it's right, not saying that we're targeting or we're racially profiling anybody, but it tends to be more African American, right? And now instead of a police officer pulling up and tasing somebody, shooting somebody, accidentally, killing them or harming them in a end of life type matter, you could literally just say, "Hey, I got the drone. You were wearing this clothing. This is your body type. You were driving this car. Here's the license plate." I mean, people want to protect their merchandise. I mean, no different if somebody tried to rob you. You're going to you have the right to bear arms, right? So they have the right to protect their clothing or their product or whatever it is that they have. So instead of you just deploying the police on them and it could be something wrong, this could be a way to deter because you know that that bird is in the air and 98, 99% of the time, you don't get away from that bird in the air.
Might as well arm the bird. Let's put some bullets in it too.
Okay. Well, I feel the same way as you, tall boy. This can be exploited and become a privacy issue. I don't think, this could be either way, right? I see this either way. I could see where this could be a problem. And are you doing this to where my privacy is not protected? But then I'm also looking at it as I'm trying to protect my stuff, right? That's all that's a tough situation to go down. A tough road to go down. Ray Wright also says, Revis, I think you're right. Robot surveillance is coming. Well, I mean, there's a video game out called Detroit. There's the movie with Will Smith. There's other movies that is showing other content that's showing that this technology is coming. China is already well advanced. There's already cameras in most metropolitan cities. So now you're talking about drones literally flying all over the city. You know, think about a Walmart store. Think about Costco. Think about the malls where, you know, I don't know if people would deploy, I don't know if companies would deploy a drone at a local grocer, but, you know, but people do, you know, shoplift inside of the grocery store. These are all things that we have to factor in. And at the end of the day, these companies, they don't want shrinkage, they don't want loss, and they want to protect their stuff. And I understand people are on hard times. I understand people want what they want and they probably can't afford it. I mean, it's a sticky situation. And I think these flock cameras are one of those situations where we have to be mindful of and say, how safe is this? Because if you're out there selling the data to companies to the Border Patrol and it's not authorized, then now you're targeting, you're racial profiling, and that becomes an issue. And unfortunately, this company called Flock Safety, they've been notoriously known for something like this. So just something to think about. And this is kind of where we are in the world. I know we had some issues at the beginning, and so we're going to just do this again. Let us know in the city and state where you are joining us from. I definitely would like to know that. And we'll go from there. So, yeah, shout out to everybody that pulled up and that's supporting. All right. I definitely appreciate that. Make sure y'all hit that. Go ahead. What'd you say, Reeves?
They gonna put them drones on top of Dollar General and Family Dollar. Them drones gonna be busy.
Look, I was watching a video the other day, Revis, and not trying to be funny. Prices at the Dollar Tree have gone up. It's no longer $1 anymore. It's upwards of $3 to $8 for Halloween items. So let's not. They may end up having to do that because of that, if that makes sense. They may have to. I never thought somebody would, you know, have to resort to shoplifting inside of a Dollar Tree, but I mean, with the prices going up the way that they are going, I mean, you never know. People at desperate times should call for desperate measures. I don't know. Well, that's where we are. Just understand that drones could possibly be coming. And I want you to, these flock cameras, they could be in a metropolitan city near you. And my question, Reba, is do you think that the flock cameras would be in a metropolitan city first, or maybe in a small town like a Highland, New York, as opposed to, or maybe a Fairburn, Georgia, as opposed to a Detroit, Memphis, or Phoenix? What do you think about that?
I think it'd be more in the metropolitan area. I see them all the time. So it's like they have them everywhere. They have them in small towns, big towns. They're just trying to generate revenue.
So basically, you're saying Flock Safety then turned around and they've turned around and they started shopping to the metropolitan cities because you think that they get it?
Well, you know, metropolitan cities have more people. They just, you know, when you got more people, you have more chances for people to think they could be slick. So
Okay.
small towns, they're kind of small, and you don't have as many shoppers. But I'm not going to say you don't have as many shoplifters, but you know, people tend to feel like they can get away with it in a metropolitan city.
Okay. All right. Well, look, we're going to go ahead and get back into the middle of this show. We're going to talk to TBJ, and TBJ is going to talk to Revis about this word of the day called, what is it called? Malware? Yeah, malware. TBJ, where you at, man? Where you at?
All right, y'all heard it here first. Y'all better be careful out there in them streets. You need to talk to your children. I'm just being honest. Don't be saying my baby is a good kid. Look, we all should be old enough and responsible enough to not be doing some stuff that we should not be doing. You get my drift. Look, let me tell you what else is on tap for the rest of the show. Meta uses AI for ads. What does that mean? You gonna be using it against me? Sora 2 releases. They want to compete with TikTok and YouTube. Oh Lord, is that gonna be good? Use AI to cheat on your games. Uh-oh, you be playing them games and you want to cheat? Well, this might be the way. And look, our boy Revis, he about to break down the word of the day, malware. So without further ado, Revis, you ready to break this word down? Well, let's
I am
get
ready
it
to
to
break
it.
it down.
All right, Tallboy, play his song. Where's his theme song? Ladies, sing with me.
Hey, Mr. Sexy Man, what your name is? What your name is? Hey, Mr. Sexy
Oh,
Man,
yeah. What your name is?
what your name is?
He's somewhere in the United States, from LA to New York. Where are you, Revis? Don't forget to honk the horn.
Revis, my man. What's going on, player?
Oh, nothing much. I'm sitting up here wondering how many of those ladies actually sing this song to me. I'm just wondering.
Man, you not ready for a new song? Tallboy tired of this song. He ready for you to come up with a new theme song. I be telling him
But
let you slide.
that's the reason why me and you do this segment and not me and him.
That's true. That's what's up. So you down there in Indianapolis. What's so special about that city?
It's a lot of people, a lot of construction and accidents all the dang time, just like Atlanta and New York. Oh my
It
goodness.
can't be that bad now. Don't do that. It can't be as bad as Atlanta and New York. Have you really
Oh,
been
I
to
didn't
those
say it was
places?
as bad. It's not as bad as Atlanta, but it's bad enough.
Okay. All right. Well, Indianapolis. Should Tallboy pull up over there and hang out in that city, or is that a city that he should just need to keep on passing through?
No, that's one of them cities that me and Tall Boy need to come and watch the Colts and the Lions play.
Oh, yeah, you a Detroit Lions fan. Okay, I got you.
Hey.
All right, I got you, player. Well, look, we got this word of the day, and we want to simplify technology in a language that they can understand. And we got this word called malware, and I'm gonna give you a definition, and I'm gonna give you a few sentences. People may have heard of it, but they don't really get what it is. So I'll give you the definition, sentence, and you tell the people what you think it is. Malware is software designed to interfere with a computer's normal functioning. Now, the sentence that I came up with is some malware is designed to spy on you, like someone peeking through your window without permission. Or if you download a free movie from a shady site, you might also download malware without knowing it. Revis, break it down. Malware.
I used to see this all the time. And I used to be this fashion guy. So it says malware, not menswear. And then I come to find out that malware is a function that's always destructive or invasive. Just like I'm starting to think that this drone that you was talking about might be some malware. It might be destructive, it might be invasive also. And malware, it actually steals data, and we talked about encryption, and what it does is it tries to steal the encryption. It steals your data and it tries to ransom it back to you. and there's some other functions of malware, but to try to make it easy, it's a let's just say this: malware is a digital house guest. It's somebody that shows up at your house and is uninvited. And when it gets in your house, it immediately start looking through stuff, start going through your drawers, and it start going through all your private spaces and all that, right? And so it steals your wallet, and it won't leave until you pay this ridiculous fee. So malware is one of them things that you click on it, it gets into your computer, and a lot of times it's known as a worm. So I know people have heard about these worms that get in your computer and they get to just messing up stuff. Well, malware is one of those. And so therefore it gets into just think of it as a house guest that will come into your house and it disrupts all your normal stuff. That's what malware is.
Mm.
So if you ever had somebody just come to your house, knock on the door, they uninvited, everything else, they just invited themselves in your house, and then all of a sudden they got nosy and getting off into stuff and everything, that it irks you and get on your nerves and irritates you. That's what malware is. That person is malware, but it just happened to affect your computer and your laptops and your other electronics.
Okay, so that's kind of like a squatter. You tell them they can spend the night at your house, and the next thing you know, they don't leave, and then they start going through your stuff when you leave the house. Is that what you're saying?
That right there is malware. Yes, it is.
I like that. Well, I don't like no malware, but I like how I broke it down, and I think that was a good definition. I'm not saying I want malware in my life. Do you want some malware in your life? Let us know in the comments. How did Revis do on the word of the day, y'all? One, you smart. Nailed it. Two, just stop. You messed this up. Three, I'm just hating. Four, I never heard of this word. Now I get it. 1 through 4, let us know in the comments, how did Revis do on the word of the day? Do you understand what malware is now? Or you still like, nah, man, this ain't it? Let us know in the comments. Let us know. Let us know.
Let's hear from Ender Trading. Where's Ender Trading? Where's Hit the Spot 1006? Let's
It,
see what they have to say.
Are they is Hit the Spot or in the trading in the building tonight? Well, maybe we might get Nikki or Ray Wright or Aisha, Lisa Maria, Mama D. They can go ahead and chime in. I don't know. I don't know if the normal ones are still here. I don't think they pulled up. Okay, it's all good. Well, let us know in the comments how did Revis do on the word of the day. I had some more sentences for you, Revis, about malware. Maybe this could go for trucking terms. How does this go? Malware on your GPS or logbook tablet, it's like a bad load. It slows you down and messes up your route. Or antivirus software is like a good dispatcher, keeping malware off your system so you can stay on the road without problems. How did I do? Did I do good?
You did very well, but you don't want that malware to mess with them logbooks. That'll get you shut down for 34 hours. Just sitting wherever you at.
Okay, the people talking, they talking about you smart. Nailed it. Oh, wow, that's amazing. Well, look at you. Well, look, hopefully people understand the word of the day. They find a way to use it in a sentence, and they find a way to take it and, use it throughout the week. And that way they feel smart around their friends. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Aisha even said something that surprised me.
Well, Mama D said you
Boy,
did
that
a
was
great job, and then Aisha says I'm not normal, but he Explained it well. Oh, okay. Well, look at Aisha over there giving you some love over there. Look at you over there schmoozing with the ladies in the comments.
Hey, hey, hey.
I ain't judging you, player. I'm not judging you. All right. Well, you gonna hang out with Tall Boy? You gonna ride out? What you gonna do?
You know, I'm gonna hang. Yeah, I'm gonna hang for a little while here.
Oh, for a little while. Okay. All right. Well, back to you, Tall Boy. Back to you.
You. All right, guys. TBJ is a riot, isn't he? We got a poll question
That's
that's
my
going
boy.
on.
That's my guy there.
Oh Lord, here you go. Yeah. We got a poll question. It's in the YouTube chat right now. Let us know. Would you clone yourself for AI? Would you clone yourself? Right now, with AI coming out, would you clone yourself? I mean, you could, put yourself in content creation. You can create your own avatar. You've seen me do my own avatar, and I've done the breakdown of the news. Would you be open to cloning yourself? In the comments, let us know. 1, hell yeah. 2, not for me. 3, if it can make me some money. 4, I would consider it in the future. Or 5, I wish all this AI stuff would go away. 1 through 5, let us know in the comments. Would you clone yourself for AI? Talk to me, Revis. Would you do it?
I don't think so. This is not for me at all. No. In fact, this AI stuff is starting to get ridiculous. It's calling you all the time. It's the first thing you do when you go to a restaurant now. Will you be using your app to get this at AI? It's getting too much. I wish it'd just go away.
You
Number
would.
5 for me all day.
Oh God, you gotta understand AI. So I think that, and I'm gonna do this probably in the next couple of weeks. I'm gonna see if I can get some people to pull up and kind of explain AI from different perspectives. That's what I really want to do. I was talking to some friends and we were discussing AI. They get it, they understand it. And I know a lot of you guys do not get it or understand, right? But it has its positives and it definitely has its negatives. Cloning yourself, if it could make you some money, well, why not, right? Maybe you could just use it for when you transition, you have a digital footprint to where your family can hear your voice or see you for the rest of your life. You got to remember, back in the 20s to the 90s, this was not even a thing, right? So now we live in a digital age where you may leave this earth and you may want to leave a replica of yourself, and all that loved one has to do is prompt it out, and there you are talking. I think we did an article, Revis, about 6 months
We
ago, maybe
did.
8 months ago, where the gentleman, he died based off of a car accident, and they used AI, and the technology was so new at the time that the when it was time to give the impact statement, the sister was able to allow the victim, excuse me, the perpetrator, to hear the impact statement from that person's tone, what he probably would have wanted or said. And the judge, did his sentencing based off of that person cloning themselves. You could see it, said, unfortunately, we had to meet under these circumstances. I forgive you, but at the end of the day, you still did something to hurt me and my family. So, whatever the punishment is, you're still gonna face that punishment. But that person cloned themselves, and then now the family still has that prompt forever, or has that clone forever, to where they can always hear that person's voice. So I thought this would be a great question of, would you be willing to clone yourself? And I don't think enough people are really chiming in, but I mean, if you're watching on the replay, feel free to let us know in the comments, would you be willing to clone yourself? I don't see anything wrong with it. I think it can only be beneficial, Revis. I don't see a negative. I don't see a negative in it, because at the end of the day, no matter where you go, you just talked about drones coming out of the air, following you. They already have if you go through TSA, if you fly, they already have you on camera. if you go in the grocery store, they got you on camera. Wherever you go, they got you. The only thing about cloning yourself is you can control the data. That's it. You can control it. So I don't know. Uh,
That don't sound bad though. But
uh,
I'm just sometimes like earlier I was thinking about how we have progressed.
mm-hmm.
Uh, that when I was younger,
Mm-hmm.
uh, do you remember when you used to spend $30 and you used to get 300 minutes,
Yeah. Well, that,
and
and you
you
couldn't
had to
talk until
watch
after
your
9 o'clock,
minutes,
and you couldn't even talk to after nine
right?
o'clock to get free. Hey, call me after 9, and then it went down to after 7, right? So,
Right. You remember the free nights and weekends?
right,
Yes,
right,
unlimited.
right.
Yes. Okay, I was just wondering. Now you see how we have progressed now, how everything is free and that everybody is all off into the telephone now. So you pay that same, well, look, maybe a little bit more now, $60, $50. You pay that right there. Now you got unlimited talk and text, so you can just text all the time, and it's not that 300 minutes that you're using and everything. You don't have to worry about the nights and weekends. We have progressed a long way, and I hate to see where this AI goes when it start progressing further.
Mm. The YouTube chat says 43% not for me. They say 29% if it can make some money for me. 14% says hell yeah, and I wish this AI would go away. So 14 and 14. So there's two 14% hell yeah, and I wish this AI stuff would go away. And then 43% are like, not for me. So there's no knock. I just wanted to know, would you be willing to clone yourself? Because at the end of the day, this stuff is here, whether you like it or not. And all we can do is make you feel comfortable, show you what's happening. And like I said, right now, AI has been progressing so much. I have some AI commercials that I've been working on. I've done, I've been working on it, and I've been looking to get consistent characters. I have been kind of hesitant to put me in the actual videos because it's not my product or my brand. But at the same token, this stuff is starting to get even realer by the day. And we're going to talk a little bit more about that real soon, real briefly. It's one of the topics that we're going to be talking about tonight. So I definitely wanted to just get your thoughts on that. And so we're going to go move on and talk about our next subject. Meta uses AI for ads. This is also another conversation that we need to have because people are on Facebook, they are on Threads, they are on WhatsApp and Instagram. Those are all the properties that they own, right? So they're basically saying, Meta is saying, hey, whether you like it or not, we're here and you're going to use our platform. And if you use our platform, Meta will use your chats with AI to sell you hyper targeted ads. So this is where you're now conversating in the chat, asking questions, kind of similar to like using Rufus on Amazon, similar to asking Gemini a question. Meta, which is Facebook, Threads, Instagram, and WhatsApp, they're saying if you use any of our chats, then we will literally use it for targeting you with ads. And they're saying starting December 16th, it will begin using your chats with its AI features, voice or text, to influence what ads and content you see on Facebook and Instagram. And if you talk to Meta AI about hiking or any other subject matter, it could be about shoes, Nike shoes. It could be about the Apple iPhone. It could be about the Shure SM7B mic. It could be about a Coach purse. They're saying that you might start seeing ads or posts about that subject material. And they claim that sensitive topics such as religion, sexual orientation, health, race, political views won't be used to target ads. So those are the off limit topics, but anything else, it's fair game. They're also saying that if you talk to Meta AI about any of this stuff, basically it might even start sending you group conversation, group memberships, or saying, hey, join this group here, join that group there, all because you're using their chat bot. So if you ask a question, I'm searching for whatever, they're saying we're going to use this. You will not be allowed to opt out for this for chats with Meta AI. And if you want to stop this, your only choice is to stop using Meta's AI features. So you can scroll on Facebook and you can comment. You can scroll on IG or Threads and comment. But if you start going into using the chats to search for certain information, that content will now be targeted towards you based off of what you're searching for. Now, the rollout will skip the UK, the EU, and South Korea for right now, but it's already, or it's going to be rolling out here in the United States. So you should be seeing ads this week between now and October 8th. They're saying that you'll see an opt-in for this. And the only way to opt out is to just say, I'm disconnecting from Meta completely. So no Ray-Ban glasses, no smart glasses from Meta, no Threads, no TikTok, not TikTok, no Threads, no Facebook, no Instagram. This is where we're going. If you ask Meta AI about things you need or want, say home improvement ideas, local events, or job opportunities, you might see ads that align with that, and it might help surface opportunities you did not know that existed. It could be you could stop being full of stuff that doesn't interest you. So your feed could stop being full of stuff that doesn't interest you. Excuse me, I said that wrong. Your feed could stop being full of things that does not interest you. So if you're searching, they know what you want. It's an efficient use of time. Instead of manually searching or filtering the system, the AI or the technology might learn you faster. So if you start talking about fitness, the AI could start pushing relevant content so you don't have to start digging for it. I want to take up a class. The class might just pop up. Small business benefit. If you own or support, a business, they may get to use this as targeting as well. And advertising dollars might go further if the system is smart enough to show ads to people who really care. Now, it could be an invasion of privacy where conversations with AI can be intimate, personal, or spontaneous, using them to profile us in deep intrusion. Even if sensitive topics are excluded, context often bleeds over and the line is thin. Data sharing and misuse. Once Meta has this deeper data, who might get the access? Will it be the government, law enforcement, or even other third-party companies? Basically, they're saying you're more exposure to the things that you search for, and the no true control or consent. They're giving no opt-out for this feature. This means you lose control over how AI conversations are used. That's not consent. Basically, they're forcing you. And the chilling effect of openness. If people know their chats will shape ads, they may censor themselves. You might stop asking sensitive and vulnerable questions. Over time, free expression gets muted, especially for issues that, hit your community, such as policing, injustice, or even health. You don't pay for Facebook. You don't pay for Instagram, Threads, or WhatsApp. You don't pay for any of this stuff. You don't pay for YouTube. So if you don't pay for it, the $1 million question is, do they have the right? Do you not like it? I mean, you're the data. You're not paying for it. So what do you do? The question that I have for you is, what do you think of Meta using your chats for ads? This is interesting. 1, I'm not feeling this. 2, if you don't pay for it, then you are the data. 3, why is there no laws to stop this? 4, I may need to find a new platform to use. Or 5, we were already getting ads, so I'm not worried. 1 through 5, let me know in the comments. What do you think of Meta using chats for ads? Using your chats for ads? Revis, your thoughts?
The word of the day. Meta is malware.
Oh
They're gonna
man.
give you some unwanted stuff, some stuff you don't want already. It's gonna be disruptive and everything. And the reason why I say that, they've been doing this all along. Just earlier, well, last month, I was looking for insurance company because I didn't like how my insurance company went up on my rate for no reason whatsoever. But then all I was getting is ads from insurance companies, and I mean on Instagram, on Facebook, uh, everything I touched was ads for insurance company. And because I answered one of them and put my phone number in it, spam calls. Oh my goodness, insurance companies calling. Oh my friggin' goodness, it's too much. That's malware. Oh my goodness. That's
Yeah.
what I think about it.
Well, I mean, Lisa Maria said they can target me all they want. I'm very frugal when having to part with my hard earned dollars. But maybe it's a deal that you want. Maybe you're searching for birthday ideas. Maybe you're searching for, something that you need for your home. And you just happen to just say, I'm just looking to learn how to fix a cabinet, and then all of a sudden they have these screws that just pop up. Or you're searching for a certain kind of dish, and all of a sudden they say, oh well, here's an ad for you to go get this, and here's a coupon for $1 off or $5 off or something like that. I mean, yes, it's intrusive, yes, it's not right, but remember, you have not paid for any social platform since social media has started. So at the end of the day, you are the data, and that's just a, a hard truth that we all have to realize, right? So Lisa Maria says it has to be something I need. I know how to separate my needs from my wants. So yeah, that's where the discipline comes in. I respect that, Mama Lisa Maria. I truly respect what you just said right there. You have to know, but some people, they are not going to be as disciplined as you, right? Ray Wright says Facebook jumped the shark a long time ago. They're trying to be like Google now. Well, I mean, what options do you have? Because
One thing I do like about Facebook and the way they do things is they'll run all those insurance ads on me for about 2 to 3 weeks, and then they'll run one and it says, "Are you interested or not interested?" And I say not interested, and say you'll see less of these in the future.
okay, I got you. Well, this is where we are. All I can do is put the information in front of you. You already know that they've been doing this, but now if you start to use your search, what options do you have left? What I would like you to do, so you can see more of us, is the like and subscribe. Will you hit that like button? I know the people are over there on Chatter and fan base tapping in. Will you hit the like button when you come over here to the Lab Tech Show and hit the like button? Let me know. Please support the kid. You know what I'm saying? Look, we got our call to action. What they got to say, Revis? Hey guys, it is the Lab Tech Show. Come on over here, that bell, the like, subscribe button. Support the show. We want you to embrace this technology. We got you. I'm putting it right there in your face. Why? Because it's called the Lab Tech Show. This is what we do. We do this every week. We simplify technology in a language that you can understand. And we're building. Now, we got about 650 subscribers, but we need to get to 1,000 so we can start making some coinage, as they call it. So will you help us out? Will you support? Will you tell 2 or 3 people and be a part of this community that we're doing? Thank y'all so much for supporting with the ones that do support. Now we're asking you to tell a couple people. Pull up on us. The Lab Tech Show. Revis. Man,
Yes, sir.
I know you got to go, but I asked you, would you stay for this? Game over. Y'all said y'all tired of this AI stuff. I don't know how to really say this, but I was introduced to some technology last night. And I'm gonna need y'all's help in the comments. So I really need you to please share this show at this moment, at this juncture right now, because I want you to see what's about to happen. I have been creating AI commercials and it looks real, right? And when I say it looks real, it's not just only Lab Tech Show content, it's for small businesses because I feel like technology, is there to where we can use it. Unfortunately, I've been running into some snags where people feel like it's not authentic to them, so they don't want to pull the trigger. Let me play. You guys have seen this. If you're new to the show, this is your first time seeing this seeing this commercial. But I'm gonna show you something after we play this right here.
Alexa, play my favorite R&B song. I learned what to buy so I can get my groove on.
The Lab Tech Show showed me how I can easily remember to take my meds. Well, look, I got my nudge.
Revis told me to expand my vocabulary. Do you see this bumptious driver?
I embraced it, and it saved me the walk to my gate. Tall boy drops gems.
I see you, Granddad, keeping up.
I'm not trying to get left behind.
It's time to cancel this subscription and make the switch to AI.
Better use of our money. The Lab Tech Show breaks down the latest tech, makes it simple, and keeps it real for the culture, for everybody. Wednesdays at 8.
All right, Revis. There we go. Look, this is what we got going on over here. A new tool just dropped yesterday, and somebody was like, Tallboy, you really, really need to tap into this real quick. And it's not open to the public just yet, but it's coming. And I'm pretty sure you guys have heard of ChatGPT. They came out with a new tool. Yesterday. It just dropped yesterday, Tuesday, September 29th. OpenAI launches video generative app that will rival TikTok and YouTube. I'm not making this up. OpenAI just dropped Sora 2, a new video and audio generative AI model. This is an invite only and it's quote unquote only supposed to be on iOS for now, but I have access to it on my PC. And it works like TikTok Reels. You scroll, you see AI videos. You can even make your own. And one of the key features is cameos. You can upload a short video or voice snippet so the AI can insert your likeness and voice into the generated video scene. And basically, OpenAI says it's built safety guardrails, so no extreme violence, self-harm, or explicit content, but an identity verification for cameo use. So you can't have no violence or anything like that, right? But they said that they also reported that they will include copyrighted material unless the right holders opt out. So that means you can upload a picture of your current president, your former president, your favorite athlete, your favorite singer, your favorite influencer, unless they opt out. So we're not working with just a tool. You're being folded into a social feed of AI videos where your image, voice, prompts, and data are part of the mix. Now, how did they clear this? I don't know. I'm just sharing the facts here. Now, I got to go down a little bit more. This is crazy. So the generations are up to 10 seconds in length if you are a GPT Plus member. So if you have a ChatGPT account, there's a free, there's a plus, and then there's a pro. So if you have a plus account, which is $20 a month, it's up to 10 seconds in length. If you have a GPT Pro account, then you can do videos up to 20 seconds. The resolutions and quality vary anywhere from 720 to 1080. And basically, how much does it cost? Right now, it's free. Sora is bundled into OpenAI's existing ChatGPT subscription plans. So there's no separate base price for Sora alone for now. But basically, it's either $20 a month if you're paying for the Plus, and if you're paying for the Pro, it's $200 a month. So you get access to Sora. Now, with the Plus, you get up to 50 priority videos per month. That doesn't mean that it stops. You just get priority. And then they put you in the queue. And then you get slower generations once you match or once you get to that 50 threshold. Or with the Pro, which is the $200 a month, you get 500 priority videos per month. And then once you exceed the 500 videos, then that's when they'll put you in the queue. There's also a relax mode. And they're also saying that some reports suggest that video generations beyond priority limits might be gated or slower, not free in all tiers. Look. What I mean by this, because I can talk about this all I want, but I need you to see this. I did this on my own today. And then I'm going to take you down this little rabbit hole of what is out there currently. I don't know if you can hear the audio. Can you hear this audio, y'all? So all you have to do is prompt it. So over here, I said in a cozy Atlanta kitchen, an African-American son in his 40s and his African-American mother and 60 years old stand shoulder to shoulder at the island, arms folded, smirking at the camera like they've been waiting on you to catch up. Middle-aged African-American son in his early, and then it doesn't give you the full prompt, but I gave it a full prompt. And it basically said, we can get wings at Magic City, but we can't get a plane. Stop playing. And she over there giving you the side eye. I don't know if y'all can hear. Oh, yeah, y'all can hear. Oh, they say no, y'all can't hear it. All right, so now, hold on. Let me back up. How do I go back? Because I'm still learning this platform over here. How do I get over here? So this one, this is a funeral home prompt that I did right here. Look at what these people look real. Now, I only have the Pro account. Excuse me, the Plus account. I don't have the Pro account. But basically, I just say an African-American family of 8, ages 20 to 65, sit together. The atmosphere is quiet, caring, and respectful, with family members gently comforting each other. And the action, a tall, heavy-set African-American funeral home director in a dark suit walks in, and then he starts talking about, you know, taking care of your needs during a loss. You see what this video looks like. And anybody can create this. Once they unleash this, you could literally tell your story. I had a bad day. I had this going on. And you could, and it's TikTok style reel. So you women or people who love TikTok, that love Instagram, that love Facebook, that love YouTube reels, and y'all are steady scrolling. You could literally say, no, I want to create my own story. This is what happened today at my job. This is what the church lady said at the church. And you could literally prompt it out, and you can get a 10-second video, and you can create the content in real time. Now, the only good thing about this is they have the watermark all over the video. So it bounces from the top to the middle to the bottom. So there's no way to just literally block the video. But I'm pretty sure if you pay a certain fee in due time, it's coming. This is literally here. All I could say today when I saw this was game over. Now, I thought what I was doing was nice, but this is game over. Let me see if I can pull up some other videos so y'all can see what this looks like. Before I do all of that, because and all you do is just literally scroll. You see right here, you can see the likes, you can see the replies. This is like in a TikTok style form. and it's up to 10 seconds for the plus, and unless you're willing to pay the 20-second video, but we're going to prompt a couple of these. This is what people have been doing since yesterday. 636 likes, 21 replies. Can you imagine when this starts to release? Now, we talked earlier about, no, this is on my PC right now. They're going to put this on, it's available right now on iOS. He said it looks good on paper, but was an app. No, I created on my phone. I created this, the content that you saw earlier, I created that on my phone. I saw a video earlier today that showed Jesus talking to, saying what's up to the Last Supper, and said, hey, we got Judas over here. I think he about to, I think he's going to do something bad to me later on. We all know the Bible, the story of the Bible, but basically it was like, hey, they came up with a nice prompt and said Judas did what Judas did, right? And it was like, man, Judas over there smiling like, this is here. And this is TikTok style reel. So you're going to get caught in a rabbit hole of watching this content. And you could prompt in real time. Like, you could add yourself in the video. You take a screenshot of not a screenshot, you take your profile photo of yourself. And when you take a profile photo of yourself, you could actually insert yourself inside of this video. So this is, when I say game over, this is happening in real time. And this is a direct competition. This is a direct competition to what Google is doing. Direct competition. Because what Google was doing, they were saying, hey, you can get this for Flow, right? You get Flow, Google Flow. You can create up to 8-second videos. You get 1,000 credits for the Pro account, and if you want the Ultra account, you get unlimited credits. That's where the current tier is now. They're saying, hey, you can create up to 50 generations in fast mode, relaxed generations without paying anything extra. Or you can pay if you're willing to pay the higher tier, you're getting 500 generations. And you could prompt out your day, and you could literally be a whole story. You could be a whole brand. You could, right now, the consistent characters are not there where we are in the current state, but you saw how clear that this looked. Revis could literally say, I'm in Indianapolis, golden hour, driving a Peterbilt, black Peterbilt truck, getting out of the truck to yell at a driver that cut him off. And as long as it's within that 10 seconds, it will show that video. And he can describe himself, and it's not going to be him unless he uploads an image of himself. He can have LeBron James cut him off in his Maybach, and he can literally get out of the car and do this. Unless LeBron James says, I do not want you to use my... Now, how many people are even using ChatGPT? So think about all the celebrities, the musicians. Everybody needs to run over and say, I want to opt out. Everybody's not even going to know that this is even available right now. And you're saying that you could use copyright material? I mean, where's the ethics at? This is a lot. And like I said, I'm not trying to go down this rabbit hole. I'm just sharing with you where we're at. Question that I have for you. What do you think of Sora 2? This is pretty cool. 2, I don't like this AI stuff. It's too real. 3, great for marketing. 4, this is too much. 5, AI companies have competition now. 1 through 5, let me know in the comments. Revis, your thoughts?
Yeah. It seems like it simplified, really, really, really simplified stuff. And I know you're having fun with this.
I haven't played with it enough, but when I saw it, I don't want to use it personally because I have a use case for what I want to do. But I can see the youth getting a hold of this. And they could be talking about their friends. They could be talking about their teachers. It could look lifelike. They can even insert themselves. Now, if you want to add your voice, right, you have to read a certain prompt that has to match, your actual voice, if that makes sense. So you have to read that prompt,
Right.
and then basically they're saying that you can actually submit your voice. There's ways to work around all of that, but you got to be a little more savvy. But you can literally upload your profile photo, and then now your profile photo inserts you inside of the video.
Wow.
Th-
It's amazing, man. This stuff is, look at, I want to see where it be in 10 years from now. These prompts, all you got to do is get these prompts right. I have seen you do it. And I've also seen you do the voice thing. You had my voice on record also.
Yeah. Y'all, this is
Wow,
here.
this stuff is amazing.
And look, this is the first generation of where this is, right? This is first generation of where this is. We're not even out of 2025. So can you imagine 26, 27, 28? This is going to be seamless. Yes, there will be people that will push back. Yes, there will be. There will be people that push back and say, no, I don't want this. But you're going to say, oh, you can't copyright me. Yeah, you're right. Can't. But clearly, companies, these AI companies what have they been doing? They've been taking your information. They've been taking Disney's information. They've been taking Nike's information or any other big brand. And they've basically trained their models on it. People are suing. Authors are suing, right? Didn't we do a story earlier about authors suing these LLMs for taking their data? And Anthropic actually settled for a couple $1 billion, right? For the authors that were part of that lawsuit, because they knew that they were going to lose and it would have been in the trillions. So I'd rather pay you the billions. So for OpenAI, and for the ones who love ChatGPT, that's who OpenAI is. Sora is their video generation model. They're saying, hey, we'll take on the copyright. Maybe they'll just take a settlement. You'll get your money, but I have trained on your data. This is where we're at. 2025, October 1st.
Wow. It's here.
Yeah.
Don't get left behind.
Come on, y'all. I'm trying to get y'all with it. Get with the times, y'all. Come on. Uh-oh. Why did that music not do what it was supposed to do? Now, I knew I resetted this, but look, this is the brands. Lab Tech Show, your live production in tallboy.us. Check those brands out. This is what we do. I create content. I'll make it look good. I'll make an AI commercial like it's nobody's business, right? I'm just as good as those advertisers. So reach out to me. Lab Tech Show. We got some surprises coming up in the next couple of weeks. And then, like I said, this is what we do every week. Lab Tech Show is on YouTube. Is it YouTube Podcasts and Spotify? And then also Roku and Amazon at TBE Media. And then if you would like to support the show, Cash App and PayPal is the best way to reach out to me. We're not monetized yet on this channel, so if you would like to support me directly, feel free to do that. And don't forget, think big, think tall, boy. Why? Think big, believe in God. Think tall, the sky's the limit. Think tall, boy, because he said so, and he is doing it.
What's up, everybody? TBJ in the building. Man, this show is off the chain. Tallboy, you doing your thing. I can't be mad at you. Well, look, did you know that Tallboy, Revis, and me, we got merch, y'all. We got merch. Look, come on over here to shop.tallboy.us. Now, look, if you got your phone and you watch it on your TV or a tablet, pull your phone out, open up your camera app, and scan the QR code, and it'll take you right here. Now, look, this is what we want you to do. We want you to go to all products, okay? Go to all products, and you get to see all the merch that we got. Now, you know, Revis say he don't do ships, because ships sink. So go on over there and check out that shirt. All right? And look, I got merch too. So I would love for you to check out what we got over here. And then, as always, you know, Tallboy's got some shirts that he think that you might like. And then we also got some tumblers. So come on over to shop.tallboy.us. Man, he even got a bucket hat that say Tallboy and the Lab Tech Show. Now, look, come on over here because, look, we got our Word of the Day shirts. And Tallboy don't talk about those enough. So I'm going to talk about it. Because what? Remember we did this word called obdurate? Obdurate, that's it. That means are you stubborn, you ruthless, or merciless? You might know some people. Get it in pink. Get it in green. Get it in purple. You know what the deal. Shop.tallboy.us. Come on, rock with us. This is what we do. It's another edition of the Lab Tech Show. And don't forget, just support the show however you can, all right? God willing. Back to you, Tallboy. He about to get mad at me. I gotta go.
All right, real quick, y'all. We are over our time. I thank y'all so much for hanging out with us. If you are horrible at mobile games, Gemini AI will guide you like a live coach. I'm not making this up. Google is introducing Play Game Sidekick, an in-game overlay for Android games for the Play Store. So this is only for people that are on the Android ecosystem, right? Sidekick connects to Gemini Live, which can see what's on your screen via screen sharing and give you tips, strategies, hints without leaving the game. You have all the tools like screenshot, screen recording, streaming, and quick access to achievements all inside of the overlay. It will roll out for select games first, and Google is also revamping the Play Store. Basically, they're saying that the goal is, instead of needing to pause your game, open your YouTube or Google and look up a walkthrough. Instead of doing all of that, Gemini Sidekick is meant to help you in real time. So if you like to play games on your phone, word cookies, if you like to play Sudoku, whatever it is, if you like to play whatever game it is on your phone, they're saying that they're rolling it out to where you can cheat. No need to have the mind game. You can just say, hey, I'm stuck. How do I navigate this? I'm stuck on this word. What can I do? You get to stay in the moment. It's less disruption. You won't have to pause or leave the game to search for help. And basically faster help when you're stuck. When you hit a tough level or a puzzle, you can ask Sidekick right then. No more switching apps, typing and waiting. You can just press a button. Support for less resource games. Not everyone has time or bandwidth to hunt for the forums. I can't figure it out. I can't get out of it. Now, they're saying that it is not all games will support Sidekick. Your favorites might be excluded. Also, this might impact Android Play Store. If your game is on consoles or iOS, you might not get the benefits. Also, support and performance may vary by region and device. And then they're also saying that the overlay may suggest in-game purchases, boost, or help packs as solutions that could push spending, nudging towards paid shortcuts. So basically, the AI is telling you, hey, you may have to pay, but at least you know you got to pay to be able to get in, to get in front of the next level. I was playing a game the other day, and it was similar to like the Game of Life. And they basically told me I had to get a girlfriend if I wanted to get more money. And I was like, no, I'm good. I want to play. I'm a live bare bones minimum, and I'm gonna play this game. And and it says, oh well, if you don't get a dog, you're gonna your health is gonna decrease. You have a 85-year lifespan, and you need to find activities if you don't get a dog. I don't like dogs. I don't want a pet. I'm gonna go without a girlfriend. I'm gonna go without a pet. Well, I couldn't get no more money because I didn't have a girlfriend. Get the girlfriend. So I finally decided to get the girlfriend. And when I got the girlfriend, guess what happened? She started taking all my money. I could have used this sidekick and said, how do I get around this? And they could have said, oh, well, if you don't get the girlfriend, let me just delete this app. I ain't got time for that. Right? Revis, your thoughts on this?
Oh my goodness. Well, I'm not a gamer. I don't play a whole lot of games on my phone, so this wouldn't actually help me, but it sounds like it's dope. It sounds like it will really, really get a lot of people ahead that if they want to cheat.
Yeah. I mean, you can now, it's an app if you're on Android. And now remember, it's not available on all platforms. It's not on iOS. So if you're on iOS, you don't get Sidekick. It's in the Google Play Store. But I wanted you to know that this Gemini AI will guide you and help you when you get stuck on your games. Your thoughts on this? What? No pets. You already got one. Yeah, I already got a girl. Yeah, she already costing me money. Nah, I'm just playing. Oh man,
That's what they do.
Yeah, they cost
That's what they do. That's why we don't do. That's why we don't do ships.
Yeah, they sink. Yeah, I hear you. I'm not buying that, Revis. That's your thing. Look, I'm just here to give y'all the news, right? Shout out to Lisa Maria. She had a birthday, and we did not give her proper due. So, Lisa Maria, I definitely want to say happy belated birthday to you. Oh, I'm not even on the camera. Happy belated birthday to you. Hit the spot 10:06. She got a birthday coming up. So thank you for supporting the show and want to give you your shout out. Her birthday is coming up this early next week. So I'm just giving her that shout out now. So real briefly, as a brief recap, stores use drones to chase thieves. Are you for this or against it? Meta uses AI for ads. Effective December 16th. Make this a note on your calendar. December 16th. Moving forward, if you search for anything on any Meta product, if you search, they will force an ad or they will start targeting you with ads of what you searched for. You will start to see rollouts start to happen and start to come down your pipeline within the next week or two. And then you will have to opt in if you use Threads, Instagram, Facebook, or WhatsApp. Just keep that in mind. And remember, no religion, no sexual orientation, and no politics that you will not see the ads. They did draw a fine line there. Okay. Sora 2 releases. It's not open to the public just yet, but it's coming. And like I said, is like a TikTok, YouTube style, Instagram style reel. If you love TikTok, if you like going down that rabbit hole of watching videos, this is your chance to say, this is what you want. And it goes on your feed. This is a direct shot at TikTok and at Gemini. It's a direct shot at them. Because if I can get you to stay on this rabbit hole of being on Sora and watching these videos, and you telling me I can create a video, I don't even have to be in the video, that could really be game changing. Follow me over here. And then you come up with some great marketing content, man, that's, and then you can use AI to cheat on games. Maybe this is what you want to do. Maybe it's not what you want to do, but it's available on Android and the Google Play Store. And Revis, he had the word of the day, malware. So hopefully you guys will find a way to use that. As you can see, the birthday wishes are starting to come in to Lisa Maria, and also to hit the spot 1006. Definitely want to say happy birthday to y'all because y'all have been supporting. There's about 10 or 15 solid supporters that have been with us, and I like to make sure that you guys get your just due, you get your credit, and because you guys have been rocking with us for a minute, and I definitely want to let you know that you're appreciated, you're loved, and I definitely thank y'all for everything that y'all do as far as pushing me through those days that I feel like that there's no content, there's no followers, there's no supporters. You guys have really truly been my day ones, and I definitely want to say thank you all for that. So letting you guys know that you guys are loved, and I hope that Lisa Maria, you had a great birthday and hit the spot 1006. I hope that you turn up as you go around the sun one more time. All right, Revis, any final thoughts?
Hey, y'all get ready. Don't get left behind. This stuff is here already. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. Make sure you tell somebody about it. And happy birthday, hit the spot 1006 and Lisa Maria.
Yeah, that's what it is, man. Revis, I thank you, man, because I know you didn't want to stay here this long, but you did ride out with me. I tried to get through this as quickly as I possibly could. Ray Wright, thank you so much. I definitely want to say thank you for your support. It's definitely encouraging at times. I definitely want to say that, okay? So with that being said, thank y'all so much. Hopefully you guys got some value out of this. And please share the show. Let some people know what we're doing. And next week, we're going to tell a few people to be here next week. That's all I'm going to say. Just tell a few people. I don't want to spoil it, but you may want to tell them to be here. So with that being said, it is another edition of the Lab Tech Show. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with us. And Revis, I'll see you on the other side, man.
You already know.
Yes,
Shout out to the chatter people. Shout out to the people over there on Fanbase. I definitely appreciate y'all. This was a live show. Meet us over here on YouTube next week. Holla.